Welcome back, everybody. It's Monday, August 19th, 2024. Born on this date in 1942, the late U.S. Senator representing Tennessee and actor Fred Thompson, born in Sheffield. In 1973, NBA coach and former NBA and Crimson Tide basketball player Roy Rogers of Linden. Today, we have some more rules for schools, a man in trouble over a stuffed bird, and a pop-up concert at Buc-ee's. I'm Mike Morgan, and we're down in Alabama. There are a couple more measures signed into law by Alabama Governor Kay Ivey that'll affect schools, reports AL.com's Coyote Crown. Just last week, she signed the John Wesley Foster Act. That one is named in honor of a 9-year-old Gadsden boy who died from cardiac arrest in 2006. It requires school boards and private school governing bodies, beginning next academic year, to work with emergency services providers to create a plan for responding to cardiac emergencies. Now, that includes training some staff in CPR and the use of defibrillators. Earlier this summer, the governor signed into law a measure to mandate the educating of middle schoolers and high schoolers on the dangers of fentanyl. With fentanyl now having a hand in most teen overdose deaths, the new law calls for instruction regarding fentanyl to be comparable to instruction regarding other drugs and alcohol. A Eufaula man pled guilty last week in New York to violating the Endangered Species Act by importing a stuffed protected bird of prey without notifying the U.S. Department of the Interior, reports AL.com's Howard Koplowitz. Now, a man from Georgia also pled guilty in the case to that charge, plus a conspiracy to smuggle charge. The stuffed bird in question is a Levant sparrowhawk. It's native to southeastern Europe and parts of the Middle East and northern Africa, and experts believe there are fewer than 20,000 flying around today. The indictment alleged that the two men bought birds and eggs from around the world on internet sites to import and add to their collection. It charged the men with importing 3 packages in 2020 through New York's JFK International Airport containing the sparrowhawk, a grasshopper buzzard hawk, 2 gull eggs, 2 murre eggs, and an unidentified bird egg. Thousands of people, according to some reports, showed up at the Athens Buc-ee's Travel Center parking lot Friday evening to catch a surprise Keith Urban concert, reports the Associated Press. Now, some of those folks could have just stopped by for beaver nuggets, it being Friday night and all, and found themselves at a country music show. But whatever brought them, they joined a growing crowd as news of the event worked its way around social media. It was kept quiet until just a couple hours before the show. Now, while he was there, Urban also spent some time working the barbecue counter inside the Buc-ee's, which you can see on video on the internet. Don't quit your night job, Keith. Thank y'all so much for listening to us. We're going to be back here again tomorrow. Until then, y'all come by and see what we're doing on the internet at al.com.
Whoever said it's lonely at the top clearly wasn't an Alabama fan. I'm Ben Flanagan from AL.com, the host of Beat Everyone, a new podcast focused on the people, stories, and traditions that Bama fans care about. Beat Everyone is also your new home for Alabama radio legend Eli Gold.
Touchdown, Alabama!
Subscribe now to Beat Everyone on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.